haven't slept in like 3 days.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to lay it on us.
Yeah, I might have to use this as a slate venting session. Sorry, Dressed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make it happen, and that's fine. Dress, you're good with him venting, right?
Of course.
This is basically the vent session for Jacob.
It really is. Last week I vented about about my buddy. This week I'm going to vent about a house.
Oh, Jacob, I've seen this movie before, starring Tom Hanks. Forgot what it was called.
Not Sleepless in Seattle,
The
right?
Money Pit.
Oh, The Money Pit. Ah! Yeah.
Is that an apt comparison for you? And I'm
Oh,
laughing.
find out.
I don't mean to laugh. Like, I'm not laughing in a sense that I think
No,
your
feel
misfortune is
free.
hilarious. I don't.
Do not feel bad about laughing at the situation, because it's a situation that deserves laughter. If laughter does not occur when hearing this story, then I'll cry.
Oh, we don't want you to cry.
Because it's either one or the other. It's either laughter or crying. And
Right.
now I prefer laughing about it.
I'd prefer to laugh as well. Hey, do you guys see the new overlay? What do you think?
Oh yeah, let me go check it out.
What do you think? So I'm working on a consistency plan for all the Two Dorks overlays, and this matches the one that I use for Elite Dangerous Night.
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, which is not really a night. It's more of a I ain't got nothing else to do,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
so I'm a fly spaceships.
So I'm following somebody around, and I don't know who. So I'm watching a video, so I haven't been able to check it. Or
Oh no, I don't care.
advertise.
I don't care what. No, you're fine. You do whatever
Some
you want.
ad.
I'll just follow Dress around.
I know.
We gotta find the hidden conclave.
Oh, the hidden conclave.
That's this
Must be
way.
up this way.
Yeah, that's back out
Oh,
in the
I do
desert.
like the. I do like the
You like that?
the overlay. Did
I
you
had-
use Exocet as the?
No, there's actually a font called Diablo Heavy, which is basically Exocet. I couldn't remember I couldn't remember the Diablo font, so I searched Diablo font, and Diablo Heavy was the first thing that popped up. I was like, that sounds fine. I knew that wasn't the one we used from back in the day.
Yeah, it's close enough, but
Yeah, it's close enough. I'm not super concerned.
I mean, I don't know what the differences are. They look pretty.
So I read Icy Veins, and I think I've got a better setup for my stuff now. I think. I don't really know.
I mean, that's good if you do. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh, you didn't read any of the business?
I was going to, and I was going to set everything up so I can hang with Dressed, and then all of a sudden I forgot.
That's okay. I forgot all the buttons from last week, so agreed.
So I did play a little bit this weekend. I guess it was on Friday night. Whenever they were doing the double XP.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to play any this weekend?
No, I was busy doing things.
Yeah, I was busy doing things and stuff until Friday night, and I didn't want to cry about the house, so I got on Diablo and played Diablo instead.
That's actually a pretty good strategy when you don't want to cry.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a really good strategy. All of a sudden, I'm staying with Dressed a little bit here.
I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I got a skeletal mage. I learned that was apparently the thing to do.
Do you have the armor and stuff for it?
I don't know. I guess maybe. I know I can command my skeletons now, and I've got a frailty thing. I think this build is really for solo, but it's fine. I'm just popping skeletal mages and stuff.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just blowing up bodies still.
Yeah,
it's still my thing.
Icy Veins did not recommend the corpse explosion thing, and I said, screw you, Icy Veins. That's my favorite
Yeah.
part.
Icy Veins does not know anything. What is it? Dead Set's the one who pretty much comes up with most of the builds.
I'll
For
show
you.
you.
There's something about the corpse explosion that's just way too much fun. Not
It's just the most satisfying part. Why would you get rid of that?
Oh, level 50. Dang, level 50.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. You were behind me in dress because we got started before you last time.
I'm okay with that. No, 59, not 50. Apparently, I cannot read.
We're going the right way because I don't see an arrow.
I don't. There isn't one yet. I think we kind of wander around till we find the hidden conclave. It wouldn't be hidden if they showed you an arrow dressed. My goodness.
You have a fair point.
Level 60, baby. Level 60.
Ding!
Got me an achievement and a new rune for something I don't think I use. That's fine. Boop, 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 boop.
All right, so Drust, here's the story regarding my the money pit, as we're going to refer to it from now on. Thank you, Stephen.
I'm sorry for that. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to, but
You have unfortunately coined the term money pit for me.
if the shoe fits, man.
Hey, look, I don't mind wearing it. I got pride in my wearing my. Oh, hold on, wait. There's a treasure goblin over this way. I think.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Heard a thing.
Mine.
Ah, there you are.
You find him?
Yeah, he's down here.
Coming for you.
Yeah.
Did you get him? All right. I did absolutely nothing to help, but I'm going to reap all the benefits.
Reap those benefits.
I'm reaping. That's what I do. I'm a necromancer.
That's like the jump to conclusions, Matt. Oh, here it is. Here it is. About the thing.
Oh, did you find it?
It's no longer hidden.
Oh, sweet. We got close enough. That's the thing. You got to get close enough. Oh, there's a little trail. I forgot there's a little trail. Oh, you just went on in there, didn't you?
Well, heck yeah. Nobody got time for that.
Oh my gosh, things are blowing up everywhere. I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
A little bad for these guys.
What?
Because they were
jumped
just...
in and just.
I mean, they were all like at church and stuff. We just showed up and just trashed the whole service.
Not only trashed the service, but killed them in the process.
You know, it's perspective that that really does it for you when you're trying to work through situations like this. Perspective. Maybe we were wrong to them. Should we go in the Sirocco caverns, or
Why not?
I feel like
I mean,
there could be loot in there.
There is loot in there. There's got to be loot in there. There's a cavern.
You gotta go in there. All right, take 3 on the story, Jacob.
Oh yeah, take 3 on the story. We get sidetracked with Diablo.
I can't imagine why.
So I think last week I told you guys about the asbestos. Did I?
Yeah, we had a lengthy discussion about the dangers and the non-dangers and the overreactions of asbestos discovery.
Yes. And I've been doing a lot of research over the last week or two, so I'm feeling a lot more comfortable just with the whole situation and where we're at, and with the fact of it being popcorn ceiling and not siding, and the fact that it's not insulation and other things. But what I realized this week, and Ashley will not shoot me for this, but Ashley really cannot number.
You know that, right?
Oh, I know it, but this week it was on full display.
Not being able to number.
Oh, it was on full display, Steve. So, Ashley was the one who called a couple of the abatement companies, asbestos abatement companies, to get quotes, right?
Yeah.
And she really did it just to make sure, she fully understood what was going on, and that, if there's a professional involved, let's see exactly what they have to say as well. Why not?
Yeah, of course.
I'm good with that. So she calls the asbestos abatement companies, and I get a phone call from Ashley saying, "Yeah, I talked to these people, and I'd like to at least pursue it." And I'm like, "Okay, well let's take a look at it." And so she was like, "It's going to be about $1,200 to $1,500 to abate the asbestos in the popcorn ceilings." And I'm like, "Man, that seems really cheap."
Yeah, I thought so too, because she told that to Stephanie.
Like, really cheap. I mean, they've got to put up plastic and dress in bunny suits and take the vents and vent the air out of the house and build a shower and yada yada.
Yeah, the whole shebang.
I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, if she says they can do it for $1,100 to $1,500, then get a quote and call a couple other companies while you're at it. See if you can't even beat that. Daggone.
Yeah, I'd remove it all day long.
I know. I'll take that for removing asbestos, because I think that, Somebody just dinged. That's awesome.
That was me,
whoever that was.
61, baby.
Nice. So, she calls a couple other companies, and one of the guys says, man, that just seemed really cheap that they would do that for that. And Ashley's like, well, that's what they said. So we get the formal quote back last night. Steven, it was $13,000.
Oh, that's an extra zero.
Yeah, that's extra zero.
Yeah, that's
One extra zero.
that's an
It's not-
those extra zeros when they get up there, they can really ruin your day.
Yeah, completely ruin your day. And I'm like, well, I mean, 1,300. I think that's a pretty good price point. 13,000. Not sure that that's a pretty good price point anymore.
That's a bad time.
So I start looking up all the equipment.
That would make me poop in pants, Tater.
Yeah, I'm telling you, about to make me poop. I saw that quote.
Yeah,
I
poop.
just about pooped the pants.
I show you poop in pants.
Pooped the pants. So I start looking up the equipment that they use and the actual abatement equipment that they use, and all the fans and everything that they need. I start realizing I can buy the entire setup for about $2,500.
Oh wow.
You completely buy the entire setup to make everything that we need to make. And, you know, I've worked in clean rooms before, so I'm not really that unfamiliar with being able to set up something like that.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Work in a bunny suit and work in a respirator and wall off specific areas. I mean, the only difference is working in a clean room, chances are you're trying to keep things, you know, clean. And here you're just trying to remove things and clean your house.
You're trying to keep things local and not let them spread all over the place. Yeah.
So I start looking it up, and it's like $2,500 to buy all the equipment. And I'm
Wow.
like, oh, well, I mean, I could get all professional grade equipment and actually set up my own thing for $2,500. Is my time worth
Yeah.
an extra $10,000?
That's
Because it
a,
would take me
yeah.
an extra little bit, obviously. And do I have the confidence to be able to do it successfully, removing it from the popcorn ceilings? Is that worth an extra $10,000? So
That is the
I'll
question.
pose it to you and whoever else wants to chime in. Is my time
Oh,
and my
Jacob.
confidence worth an extra $10,000?
So, I don't know, man. So my thing would be, if I was hanging drywall in my garage, you know, maybe not worth the $10,000 because I'm just hanging drywall in my garage. If I'm removing well-known, you know, pretty what doctors tend to say, there is no safe level of exposure. There is minimal levels, but there's no safe, quote unquote, level. And it's such a volatile thing. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. That's
Hold on one second. By the way, I've also got with that purchase, the $2,500. It also buys the HEPA filtration air systems, so it completely cleans out the air.
Oh, dang.
It's done during the abatement, and you can leave a different setup running for after the abatement, so it cleans the air and recycles the air.
Right.
And
You need the HEPA thing. I read about the HEPA thing. You need the HEPA
Well,
filtrator.
not only just the HEPA filter, but this is an actual negative pressure air system, so you can actually.
I have no doubt. So here's the way I look at it.
There you are.
Here's the way I look at it.
Okay, go ahead, Steve.
I have no doubt you could do it. No doubt in the world that you can do it. The only thing I would ask is someone who loves and cares for both you and Ashley in your long life without mesothelioma, is that you have the air quality checked post project no matter what to verify
Oh yeah, I mean that's
that
always
you are good to go.
Yeah, that's always been.
That's what I care about. Because I know you, and I know you work. You're a freaking scientist. You're a chemist. Like this is not outside your realm of operation. You work with crap that can burn through my face every day.
That is very true.
So that's not really a concern. But you know what? You do your due diligence in the getting rid of it thing, and or the getting it checked post project. I don't care. I think you got it. I may not be the first one rushing over there to be like, hey man, let's asbestos our faces today.
All right, Dressed. What's your take?
Oh, I was gonna say, you know, you can buy all this equipment and that's well and good, but then what do you do with it after you're done with it?
Oh, there's a resale market for that.
Could you not just rent the equipment?
So we got to find the conclave, and I don't guess it's over this bridge.
No,
Sorry.
we haven't made it that far yet. The problem is I'm gonna do this over probably a 3-week period of time.
Mm-hmm.
4-week period of time, and so renting the equipment is actually just as costly as buying the equipment at that point.
Ah.
And the other thing is, I would prefer just to buy it brand new and get all brand new filters and everything associated with it,
Right.
and then just resell it. I mean,
And then how do you dispose of the asbestos? Like, do you have to pay somebody to haul it away?
oh, actually, so I'm going to haul it away to an asbestos. Basically, it's a landfill for hazardous materials, and I do have to pay for the disposal. So, the answer to that is yes. You do have to pay for it. It's not like, oh, there's something. Is that where we
This
need
is a
to go?
cellar. I don't think it's the one we need to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a special thing. Well, that was quick.
Yeah,
Stupid
I'll
FOD cellar, and FOD, and it's a dumb cellar where he keeps his wine.
Or asbestos, depending on
Or
who.
asbestos. Depending on how old his house is.
Looks like a pretty old freaking house. So.
Oh my gosh, we keep going back and forth because both of us think that we're going the other direction.
Okay, I'm going this way. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to
Okay,
go this way.
all right. Well, you've decided.
I don't know why.
I'm going.
You guys have a follower?
Yeah, no. I've got that little butt goblin thing.
Oh, I've
Okay.
got the enchantress because we're on
Yeah,
that quest.
I've got her too.
Okay, good.
I don't think I have her. Maybe I do.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if we just didn't finish that ritual in the secret altar. No, it's got.
Oh, we got to follow these other footprints. That was right. So we follow these footprints. Oops. Hello, skeletal mage. I think they go like this way or something. Right?
Both sets went to this one, so there must be another set somewhere else. Man, I
They're-
have
they're
not
not
played
through-
this campaign in forever.
They're not through there, right? They're back this way because these footprints go
Both
to
of
this
those
stupid
footprints go
thing.
to the same one.
Well, there's a whole north. Oh, here we go. We got the feet. We got the footies.
You found extra
Yeah,
footprints?
here they go. We're on the trail now. Bum, 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 bum. So Dress is just concerned about your resale value of your equipment. Dress is like, breathe all the asbestos you want, but get them dollars back.
Get that cash, boy.
Well, I think you covered everything else. That was the only question I had that didn't get answered.
I mean, the real thing is you get mesothelioma like 40 years later. So if you're comfortable with it, you know, when you're 80,
Yeah, that's true.
should be fine.
I mean, are you really expected to live past 80?
I don't know if I'm gonna make it past 75. We'll see. There's no guarantee one way or the other.
That is very
Might as
true.
well live in a nice house.
Well, so if we're really just concerned about small little glass fibers and other things in your system, you also have to consider going to the beach.
The sand.
Yeah, oh yeah. The sand is just as bad for your lungs, causes just as many problems. So
Yeah, but the likelihood of me breathing in sand is a little bit less, right? They're not 0.4 microns.
oh yeah, they are.
What, sands?
Yes.
I don't know anything about sand, Jacob. All I know is I hate sand. It's dirty, it gets everywhere.
It does.
Not like
I mean,
here.
I heard a tent story.
Or it's smooth. Oh, stop it. No. No, you can't do that to me. Oh, look at all this gear I picked up that I need to put on. Wow. Look at that. That's awesome.
I haven't even looked at the gear yet.
Oh, you've got so much stuff you didn't even know.
Really?
Yeah. Put on all the gear.
Ooh, piece of candy.
What is
Ooh,
this?
piece of another candy. Holy moly. Steven, you were right.
I know. I'm going to go dump this stuff real fast. I'm going to go take a dump real quick.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah, Tater.
This is Tater.
What's up,
Why don't
Tater?
you go take a dump?
I'm going to go take a dump right there.
Just don't poop in pants.
Don't
all
poop
right?
in pants. Poop in pants. Oh, I ate your barbecue sauce, by the way.
Oh yeah,
And
let me know. What was the verdict there?
I'm pooping in pants.
You did poop the pants?
Pooping pants. No, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I loved every little bit of it. All my gems came out of there. Pooping pants.
Did you give some to Sam?
What's that?
Oh, the barbecue sauce? No, I didn't give Sam any barbecue sauce. It's pretty dang hot. I mean, it's warm. It's not like, I don't know. He was eating that seasoning.
Not only eating the seasoning, he was devouring the seasoning.
Indeed, he was.
And it wasn't like he was eating seasoning on things. He was eating seasoning straight off the bottle. Dressed, it was like the Slap Yo Mama's Cajun seasoning. He was.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
So he would take some out of Ashley's hand and just eat it, and just nothing. It was like nothing.
Devouring aura. Cannibalize. Each corpse consumes corpses within 50 or 11 essence. I forgot what all my stuff did that I'd set up, so I'm reading it again.
Devouring aura is sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Skeletal Mage consumes all essence to summon a powerful minion. So every time I get full essence, I'll just pop that button. That makes sense.
So what is Devouring Aura?
It, I just read it and I couldn't tell you. It consumes all corpses within 15 yards to restore 11 essence per corpse. So you get a whole bunch of corpses.
It just makes it so it's always on, so you don't have to spam the button.
Yeah, you don't hit button. I don't hit button 4. I just wander around. Oh, did you already run off?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you guys were just...
I didn't know you even
so I
came back yet.
Of course I came back.
Maybe that's why they don't want you to use Corpse Explosion with this build, because you consume the corpses.
There's a lot of corpses.
I'm gonna consume all them corpses.
I used the Corpse Explosion from, like, long range, because I've got the passive where you increase damage for...
Oh, there's a cellar right here. You wanna go in it?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Bloop.
It's a deserted cellar.
Whoa, no, it's
Oh,
not.
Deserted bastard.
That was cool.
Oh, there's a thing.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Can we go down there? Oh,
Yeah, we
Tunnels
can
of
go
the
down.
Rockworm. That's awesome.
I feel like we need to go hang out in the Rockworm cellar.
Oh, we're all moving so fast.
Oh, something came and got me. Still don't do nearly as much damage as Dress does.
No, I think we're well behind him. Oh, get away from that.
Ooh, almost exploded on me.
That'll give you a bad time.
So here's the other thing, Steven, about the house.
Yeah.
And this is what I've been struggling with, and I kind of talked a little bit to Ashley about it today. You know, whenever I've done renovation projects in the past, I've had fun with it. That's part of the fun of doing renovation projects, is that you get to plan out this awesome little place, and you get to make things yours, and you get to have some fun with what you want to do, and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've had zero fun.
I know.
Like, legit zero fun on this one.
Yeah. Well, most of the time when you're doing renovations, you're not worried about, you know, hazardous, friable materials that you can breathe in.
Yeah, and I think it's really catching up with me too, because I'm not sleeping. I'm stressing about how I'm going to do this or what I'm going to do here, and it's no fun.
I'm really sorry. I hate that it was that bad.
Well, I got to tell you, I just need to get this stuff out of there, and yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to get it out of there and get started, so that maybe I can have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Salvage what's left.
I mean, so the thing about the stuff on the floor down in the basement, the mastic, the thing you need to do with that is just put some sealant down over it. Because I think it's safer to encapsulate it.
Sorry, go ahead, Dress. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
That was me.
Okay.
I feel like it's safer for you to encapsulate that stuff than to try to grind it up or to pick it up off the ground.
Well, so the biggest issue with that is this: if you ever want to change the floors, you can't.
Oh, you
Or
can't.
you're
You
gonna
can't
have to
go.
deal with
Yeah, you can't go down to the board. But if you put sealant over top of it and you lay your floor on top of that, it'll never be a problem for you. I was reading about... Yeah, the mastic, they said the recommendation for that was just to never try to scrape that up. Just cover it.
Yeah, which is probably what I'm going to do. I mean, Ashley's hell-bent on trying to get solvent down and scrape it up. But
no, don't scrape it up. You're going to cause yourself way more pain if you scrape it up. You're way better off. Yeah, plus you're forcing it to aerosolize when you don't want it to.
That's not aerosolizing it, Steven. You'll be putting a foam down on top of it, so it wouldn't aerosolize it.
Oh, when you scrape it?
Yeah, if you put a solvent down and put a foam over top of it, it won't aerosolize.
I say put some good sealant over top of that and forget about it.
Yeah. It's funny though that the answer is just cover it up and let it go, because this is how we got into this problem to begin with.
Right. That's how you found it in the first place. No, but seriously, I looked that one up, and that we're talking about with mastic, it was the best thing you could do is just cover it up and make sure it doesn't. You never have to peel it up again.
Yeah.
Just seal it and forget it.
And forget it. It's kind of like Ronco.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if it was insulation and stuff, you'd have, obviously you got to do something different there.
I mean, insulation and siding is the worst of the worst. I mean, the mastic actually has the highest percentage of asbestos.
It does, but it's also like gummy.
Yeah.
It's also kind of designed to be chunky and stuck together and weighted down. So it may have the highest percentage, but it also probably, I don't know this for sure, but I would imagine it would have less of a rate of getting into the air because of the mixture.
Yeah, I think the highest rate would be siding or insulation.
Yeah.
And then after that...
The Alliance is raiding my questing town. Help. I'm really sorry, Sub.
Subject to JH! Subject, you got to weigh in on this asbestos issue, because, we'd like to hear what you have to say as well.
Short story, Jacob wants to remove asbestos from his basement himself because he can buy the materials, has the know-how, has done the research, and can do it himself for significantly cheaper than paying a company.
When he says significantly, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars, maybe only 1/10 of thousands of dollars. But the other thing is, if I do the asbestos abatement, it will eat away at the budget so significantly that I'm not sure that we'll be able to complete the overall project.
I wonder what Mike Holmes would say.
Oh, Holmes on Holmes?
Yeah. He'd probably tell you to burn the house down and build a new one.
Either that or don't you dare do that. Have a professional committee do it.
They would.
I mean, they're all about, hey, we need to increase the brotherhood here. The brotherhood of professional contractors.
I like me some Mike Holmes, though, to be fair. Not to say that everything he does is right, but I like the guy. What I don't like, what always amazes me, is when you watch him and he's like, you got some water leak right here. Let's pull this entire ceiling down. Oh, yeah, found it. All right, let's put the ceiling back. You're like, wait, what? You can't just tear down my whole house? No. Go away, crazy Canadian man.
He is an interesting character. The only reason why I know who that is because I guess 5 or 10 years ago I used to watch a show with him on it.
Holmes on Holmes?
Yeah, there it was.
There we go. Subject to change. If you can do it without killing or hurting yourself, do it.
There it is.
There's your answer.
Advice, Subject, you the man. Hey, Subject, did you ever get the card that we sent? I mean, I really want to know.
I want to know.
How do I get out of this place, guys?
I don't know. I'm looking for the thing we're supposed to find. We've been... What?
I found a way out.
Oh, you found a hole. Good.
That's what she said. Or he said.
I found a hole. I found a hole. Found a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Oh! Something dropped. Something dropped.
Ooh, I want it.
Level 62.
Oh, it's an orange light. Orange light.
Still haven't gotten it. I don't think you're going to, man. It sucks. Because I actually went into the post office, paid the exact right amount of postage, gave it to the lady, and then yeah, you never got it.
That's terrible. I don't understand the mail system. They failed to deliver multiple stuff for me. But my parents, like I sent my mom a Mother's Day card from me and Stephanie and Sam, and I was all excited because if she got a card from Sam, she would just die. It'd be their favorite thing in the world.
My grandson sent me a card and he signed it.
It was like a week and a half later or something. I was like, "Did you ever get the card we sent?" No.
You sent the card?
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what you get. You sent a card? Of course I did. Like, it was Mother's Day. Like, what the devil?
I mean, what kind of son do you think I am? One who doesn't send cards?
Oh, I'm terrible at sending cards, but I did this time. That's what bothered me even more. It's like I actually did it. Yeah, that ticked me off.
I can see how that.
But they get their mail stolen all the time.
Wait, huh?
People steal their, they live out in the middle of nowhere. People steal their mail.
Just nosy neighbors, or what's the deal?
No, I don't know who it is. Somebody. They put one of those hunting cameras out there, the night vision, to try and catch them, but they couldn't get a good angle from the trees. And every time they've tried, they thought they had it. And like one time, the memory card filled up like in 2 hours because a leaf kept blowing in the wind in front of the lens. They're like, crap. So they had tons of pictures. And it would take pictures of the cars coming down the highway and stuff. It just wasn't working out.
Yeah, you gotta angle it better such that you're not getting that all the time.
Yeah, their mailbox is like right beside the highway though, and it has like a 10 to 5 second, maybe it's a 10-second wait time between pictures. So they might get the car pulling up, but it would be gone by the time. You never really saw them reach in and get anything.
Guys, I gotta go take a dump. By the way,
you do.
I gotta go take a dump.
Oh, I thought you meant like a real dump for a second.
No. You need a wireless camera.
There you go.
Yeah, we do. That would be great. Should do that.
We sell those. They're only like $60.
That's kind of awesome. Well, yeah, we have. They have a couple. They have a couple of cameras. These were photo cameras. They don't have video cameras. But they have one for their horses. We have one for Sam. Watch him at night.
No, you have one for Sam so that his grandmother can
creep on him all night.
Can creep on him all night. Yes.
She does use it. That's okay. It's fine. Let's dump all this stuff. Oh, there's my legendary. Oh, this pennant smells of dead leaves. You should unfurl it.
Yeah, I got one of those too. You just right-click on it, and then you go into your collections, and then it's a pennant.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Oh, pennant. All right. Neat. Is it the goat one? Yeah. It's a goat-looking one. I don't really think I want any of these.
You guys remember that old Adam Sandler skit?
Oh, the goat? Yes, I remember the goat. I remember the goat. I remember the goat. Let's see, what do we need? We use intelligence, right? Intelligence. We plop that. I've got a couple gem spots. How much money do I have? Lots of money. Hello,
Oh, Dress, did you go check out Spider-Man?
No, we were gonna go tonight, but we couldn't get everybody that was available at the same time, so we're gonna reschedule.
Steven, you haven't gone yet, have you?
Jacob.
Oh yeah, never mind.
You know I hadn't been to see a movie in like a million years. I haven't seen Wonder Woman, I haven't seen Spider-Man, and now Planet of the Apes is out.
Hey, look, I haven't seen any of those. Ashley's seen Wonder Woman, I think.
Yeah, she saw Wonder Woman.
Loved it.
Yep. I want to see it. I think Wonder Woman's going to be a Blu-ray thing when it comes out. Spider-Man I do want to see in theaters. And now Dunkirk is coming out, I think this week. Freaking Dunkirk. I want to see that so bad. Can't even stand it. That's a Christopher Nolan movie. And I am a Christopher Nolan fan.
What is Dunkirk?
It's about the dudes in World War II, the Irish, like, I don't know, man. I could try and tell you. So a bunch of guys got stranded on a beach, and civilians pitched in to get them home.
Oh, nice.
during World War II, and it was being bombed, and there's all kinds of mess, and it was terrible. But that's what this covers.
Ah.
And it's Christopher Nolan, and he just does amazing work. So he's your he did your Dark Knight trilogy there, and Inception.
Nice.
And that Interstellar.
Nice.
He did that one. So I am a big fan. And Memento. If you ever seen Memento.
What a crazy movie.
Oh, what a great movie.
That was backwards.
Yeah, so good.
It was good.
So weird. Loved everything about it. That was one of those, or that was one of the few movies in the world where my mouth literally drops open when I figure out what's going on.
Very few times people are truly clever to the point where you go, "Hey, wow, that was really clever."
Yep.
And that was definitely one of those times.
Yeah, there's been a few. I think like that one and Saw were really the only movies where I was so shocked at the end, I just didn't even know what to do with my feelings.
So I had the same with Pulp Fiction as well, just because the way it was depicted as well.
That's not really a surprise thing, though. That's just a, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this before.
Well,
right?
It was a crazy adventure that he took you on, right?
Oh yeah, a real messy underbelly of the world adventure.
Not something that you were expecting. I mean, yeah, theoretically you should have been expecting it because, you know, it's Quentin Tarantino.
If you watch Reservoir Dogs, you should know what you're in for.
That is very true. Reservoir Dogs is one of probably on my top 5.
Really?
I really love Reservoir Dogs.
I watched it a long time ago. I need to give it another try, because I think it might have been at one of those times where I wasn't really in the mood for it, but I watched it anyway. And I don't think that's when you watch one of those.
No, you really don't. You've got to be in the mood for it, number one. But number two, I think he did it on a B-movie budget, and I think Harvey Keitel actually funded most of the movie. It was very great little story.
I could see that. I could see Harvey Keitel being like, listen, I just want to be in this because it looks really smart, and I think you're going to do a great job. Here's some cash money.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's how Tarantino got his start. Really.
I don't know.
Really, but that was where he became fairly well known.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about Quentin Tarantino's story from the early days. I know he's written stuff that most people don't realize he wrote.
Right.
They're like, oh wait, Tarantino wrote that? What was one of them? Natural Born Killers, that was his.
Oh yeah.
He wrote that. Did not direct it, but wrote it.
Who directed that?
Oh man, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. Usually I can, but today I
Woody
can't.
Harrelson was in that?
I don't remember. I've actually never seen it. Don't make your you've never seen it face at me.
I didn't. It's a subject to change thing. He's going to troll you on that one, not me.
That's his job.
Subject to troll.
Even if he doesn't see stuff and he trolls me about it, like, I expect it. Hello, McFly.
Look, I got sidetracked over here. There were some baddies and some enemies.
You done went the wrong way. Tater. Tater. You done went the wrong way.
We need to do another Tater and D-Wade special.
Yeah, we do. We need to do a lot of things. Hey, Waffle Docs on Gaming, dude, it has been a long time since we've seen you.
What is happening, my man?
How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you guys, I am so excited. I have something for you here in like 10 weeks. You're just going to poop your pants. You're going to poop your pants.
You're going to poop your pants.
You're going to poop in pants. I'm not even going to tell you anything about it, but I'm telling you, when it gets here, you will know. And it's for all you homies in the Legion.
The Legion of Dorks.
The Legion of Dorks. So pumped.
Have that whenever people follow? Or did you get rid of that?
Do what? Yeah, it should be on. Yeah,
Okay.
Twitch alerts is up. We ain't got no more new viewers. You know what? You know when those things really start popping? So somebody follows when you have a bunch of lurkers who are just kind of checking out the stream for the first time, and their name, somebody hits it and their name pops up, and everybody's like, "Ooh, I want my name to pop up," and they hit the button too.
Let me unfollow and refollow.
Yeah, gross. Don't do that. It's terrible. Does Waffles not work anymore? Did you turn that off? Or
I thought it did.
I thought
Oh, no,
Waffles
maybe
was...
I did.
Well, the first time he spelled it wrong. The second time, I don't know why it didn't come on.
Yeah, it should have.
Sorry, Dachshund.
Man,
I know.
chicken waffle would be great right now, wouldn't it?
Dude, you want to go Beasley's like now?
Let's do it.
Oh, Jacob, you know where I went today?
Did you go today?
I went to Tasty Eights and got me a hot dog. Have you ever been to Tasty Eights?
I have not. I'm waiting.
Oh, gourmet hot dog, dude! It was so Angus beef hot dog.
Okay.
So it's basically like a big sausage.
That sounds fantastic.
Angus beef hot dog with like hot cheese whiz cheese on top, because they do like Philly cheese stuff too, but they use the real cheese whiz. Real cheese whiz. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Hey, there it goes, waffle. Haha, it worked. Let me get this thing. So it's a I got jalapenos, cheese whiz, and bacon. They actually wrap the hot dog in bacon and then deep fry it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my life. I was just
sounds delicious.
that might be a little bit of hyperbole, but not much. It was so
Now
good.
I really want hot dogs.
So good. So good.
Because Ashley decided that she was going to test her hand at cooking some stuff today.
What'd she cook?
Some Chinese stuff.
Chinese stuff?
Yeah,
I kind of know what
can't
you're
really
doing.
give you any more of a description other than Chinese stuff.
Well, that was like my my big hoorah, because we're doing a clean eating thing right now. So I've basically been starving for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what happens when you clean eat.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, Docson, you know what? Go get some good sleep, man. But thank you for stopping
Man,
by.
And I hope you're doing well. Hadn't seen you in a while.
Yep. Always good to see you. Oh, here we go. What is this? Where you
Boss
at,
fight.
McFly? Get in here.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I had to go back to town. Hey,
That was quick and easy.
apparently so. I mean, we got dressed on our team, so we're good.
Thank you, subject. Yeah, tell Ashley her tweets are public. Everybody knows what she says when she says things.
What did she say?
Something about having some inappropriate time on the Twitter last night.
Oh, I saw that too.
Gross.
She had inappropriate times.
She had inappropriate times. The public doesn't need to know about her inappropriate time. Or unappropriate, as Dress said. I liked unappropriate was my favorite.
Do I want to know this?
Huh? No. I mean, it
Okay.
may involve you.
I, mean,
Oh,
I, hope
shoot.
I hope it involved you.
I hope so, too. I hope you
Wait,
know.
whoa, what happened? What did she say? Now I gotta know.
Just, hey, man,
What did the universe know
twitter.com,
about me?
twitter.com/fake kills. Tell you everything you ever want to know.
Oh no! I did hear her. She made a tweet about mosquitoes really suck.
Nope. Nope, wasn't that.
Well, I don't know what else.
You're going to have to take it up with her. Because I've erased it from my memory. I don't even
Dress,
know what
what
we're
did it
talking
say?
about right now.
And now I'm gonna have.
Dress doesn't remember either.
Yeah, it's.
Now I'm going to go look.
Now Jacob's like, what?
Mosquitoes, those guys suck. That's the only one I see.
There should be some replies in there. Unless she deleted the tweet. Clever. I love this game.
Oh,
Oh, Thursday at 9, man. Thursday at 9.
oh, Ashley. Ashley.
It makes sense in the thread, Jacob, but I mean, come on, control your woman. Don't send me email, everybody. That's not how I feel.
That's a her mom.
Yeah, that's something that her mom says. It's not. But if you want to send email, hnhshow@gmail.com.
Don't just send email. Send hate mail.
Send the hate mail. We don't.
How dare you, Steven?
You know how long women have fought?
1983. Before you.
Before I was even born. Before I was even conceived, I've been oppressing women.
That's right.
Your wife's a stay-at-home mom, right? Yes, but that was her choice.
Yep. The oppression continues.
Don't be 9:45, 9:15 usually. Subject to troll, giving me crap all the time.
So whenever I saw that package that he sent, I actually got a little. I was like, "Oh, subject, man, you really missed an opportunity here." Because I thought for sure he was going to get you guys clocks.
That would have been amazing. I would have laughed so hard.
I would have chuckled.
I would have laughed so hard. Dress, are you still doing all the work, or are we helping?
I'm just sort of following you guys and killing things.
Sounds about right.
Apparently you had a tweet last night that nobody else wants to hear. What tweet? Something about being late.
See, she thinks it's funny. That's.
She does.
I wasn't laughing. I was frowning at the screen.
Apparently everybody was frowning at the screen. Subject actually said that you need to,
Need to be reminded that her tweets are public.
Your tweets are public. Wait, but you did make it public. That was the whole point. Oh, they said podcasters don't get laid. See, there was a context there.
So there was provocation and you took the bait.
Yep. Yeah, there was. And that's a lie, and we all know it.
I'm sorry? Hey, look, I'm all into proving people wrong.
We're going to go down in that hole, right?
First, we need to get rid of these caged prisoners.
We're going to get rid of them, we're going to rescue them. That's two different things. What is Death's Breath? Why am I picking that up? Anybody know what that is?
Currency. It's very important later on.
Oh, really?
It is.
Oh.
Really important later, so don't just pass it up.
I'm not passing up anything. I'm picking up every bit of Death's Breath I can get. I just wondered why it was like a really pretty teal color.
Death's Breath and Forgotten Souls. By the way, I went in the cellar.
Yeah, I did too. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I did. How long do these mages hang around once you just conjure them? Because I feel like mine just disappears frequently.
Yeah, it's probably like a 10-second. Or 20 seconds.
Costs 40 essence. Lasts 6 seconds. Okay. But does a bunch of damage while it's alive. There's another hole. Do you want to go down the other hole too?
Yeah, let's go down the other hole.
I think we should explore all the holes.
This is the sandy one.
God, this has got some sand all in it. It kind of hurts.
Oh no. Oh no. Like feeding a tic-tac to a whale. I heard that today. I heard that today and it kind of amazed me a little bit.
Oh wow. Steven.
Steven. I'm sorry. Well, there was that and the hot dog down the hallway thing was I've heard before, but I'd never heard tic-tac to a whale. That made me laugh. I mean, I laughed and then felt real bad about it, but I laughed.
There he goes, been womanizing since 1984.
Come on. Hascat says he was getting out of military after 10 years of service in like 83.
See, I was definitely bored by that. It's just more that Steven is the youngest.
I was born in '85. I'm still
See,
significantly older than everyone else on Twitch, so.
What was I doing in '85? I was in first grade.
What?
I
You're
was.
that much? I didn't even know you were that much older than me.
First grade.
Oh, subject to change has clipped that stuff, so now it's forever out there for the world to see.
Been womanizing since 1985. You're welcome.
That was the year the Goonies came out, I believe.
85 or 84?
85.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? We go back home.
We go back home, I think. Portal time. Back to the Future came out in '85. That was a good year.
I should know that, considering that I've got a name that references that.
You should know that. Everyone knows if you reference something in your name, then you have to know everything there is to know about it, or the trolls will attack.
Onward, trolls! Attack! I'm good with trolls attacking. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I ain't scared of no trolls. I didn't see the clip. I don't know what clip he's got.
No ghost, yo.
What clip does he have?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
What did he do? The tic-tac whale thing?
No, he did the womanizer thing.
Oh, the womanizer. Womanizer, womanizer, hey, you a womanizer? Did
That's
subject to change to
fantastic,
unfollow and follow again? What are you doing? What are you
I should
doing?
have never said a word, should I?
It says the subject to change followed 11 minutes ago. It didn't pop up though. I'm imagining the Twitch. Hold on a second. Let me check that to make sure that's working before we just assume that everything is doing the thing. Dude, I'm never running for president. Trust me, there are almost 400 episodes of reasons I should not run for president.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, hey, anybody can do it now, so not going there. Not going there.
Well, hold on, wait. And I actually take offense to that statement because back in the day, everybody's civic duty to actually run for public office and to actually hold office.
No, you're right.
Farmers and other people actually had those kind of positions, and it was a short-term position, right? It was a 3 to 5 year commitment, and guess what? Then you went back to farming. Now it's a lifetime.
Oh, it's lifetime post just because everybody's too lazy to bother researching anyone new.
Right, and that's why Chelsea Clinton will eventually be popular as a Democratic candidate one day. Is because she's got name recognition and whatever. That's how it's going to be.
That's gross though, because that creates monarchical lines and whatnot, or family lines.
Exactly. I mean, it's like the Bush girls. I mean, I'm sure that if they wanted to be in politics, there would be a segment of society that would say, "Go to politics," right?
Yeah, because we know your name.
Because we know your name, right?
Name recognition, really, that's a big deal.
So, it's not that the real question is should we have the kind of setup that we currently have, which is this
meh
career politician setup.
So maybe I will run.
I ever heard something the other day. Someone was like, in the future, you're going to see a ballot, and it's just going to have the word rock on it, and you circle kid or the.
Oh, yeah, he's running for senator in Michigan, right?
Yeah. Well, so.
Or he's feeling the waters out.
So apparently Kid Rock has not filed anything with the Federal Election Commission. So it's as real as, hey, man, I'm going to run. Like, I can say that. That's how real Kid Rock's attempted bid is. There's nothing actually on the book saying he's a candidate anywhere.
Right.
Other than him going, yeah, man, I'm going to run for reals.
And I stood behind the president, looked over his shoulder at one of them things one day, and had a nice photo opportunity, and it looked like I was real smart in that photo, so I need to do it.
I have no doubt that Kid Rock's a fine person in real life. I don't mean...
Oh, yeah.
He's never given me cause to think that he's a moron. He did have that brawl at Waffle House once, but I mean, who doesn't?
Everybody. I mean, Waffle House is the place you go to get brawls, right?
Yeah, he's a country boy at a Waffle House. Somebody's going to upset him, you know? He wasn't at a bar. He was at Waffle House. Everybody can cool it, you know?
That is very true. He was at Waffle House.
Why not a lot of, you know, you can get in a fight at Waffle House. People,
Waffle House.
that's like
Holy,
people's territory. Like, you walk into a Waffle House, you get eyeballed if they don't know you.
You ain't from around here, boy.
Yeah, especially in the morning, like morning early time, like when most people are drinking coffee so they can be hyper drunk. Because it doesn't really sober you up, it just makes you a hyper drunk. They don't want people they don't know coming in there, disrupting their flow.
I mean, I got to tell you though, I think everybody has their nice little morning routine, right?
Yeah.
And they love their coffee. I mean, I love my nice quiet time in the morning. That's my I get to read, I get to play Dungeon Boss, I get to work out, I get to do my things, right?
Yeah, it's important.
Don't mess with my morning routine.
Sub says if I did run for president, I would be the first president with a podcast.
Oh, the real question is, would you continue to podcast and continue to, continue the shenanigans with that?
For serious, Franklin Roosevelt had fireside chats, which to me was a form of podcasting in a time when podcasting wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
I would
but
totally
you can make the same argument that today's Twitter is to previous generation's fireside chats.
No, that's stupid. You can't fireside chat in 140 characters, especially when like half the words are sad and lazy and ridiculous or whatever he says.
Lol.
Lol. I don't think it's a good idea to just upset everyone with 140 characters.
Look, I'm not saying it's a good argument. I'm just saying that people can make the argument that if you're going to talk communication mechanisms, that today's Twitter universe is our communication mechanism, right?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. I don't. So I mean, presidents prior to this one have had Twitter. They just haven't used Twitter in the horrible capacity that this one has. And to be fair, even if I liked him and these kind of tweets are coming out, I would be really upset at the phrasing.
Right.
You know, I just don't. I'm just not real keen on. So at this point, he could walk on water and change the world, and I would still think he's a disgusting human being. Right?
Well, I mean,
I think
past performance has pretty much solidified that opinion from those people.
Oh yeah, you're still a disgusting human being. I don't care if your healthcare plan makes everybody like, you know, never die again.
Well, and I hope it does. I mean, I hope their healthcare plan is ridiculously good, because that means that our healthcare system will get significantly better.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. I don't care who makes the healthcare plan. Just make it good, right? Like at the end of the day, I want the captain of the ship to sail the ship in a way that benefits people and makes the world a better place. But so far, he's just driving it around in circles.
I know what he is. Steven, he is you playing Spaceship Troopers or whatever.
Spaceship Troopers. Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it's going to be called from now on.
Space Invaders.
Space Tim is playing Spaceship Troopers. Oh my gosh.
This looks like a fun little place to go hang out. Let me go hang out over here.
The other night I was playing that and I was just stopping at every post I could find. I'm like, I feel like I'm just docking every 5 seconds. I should go like way outside this star system. I should go way far away. Sub says he can confirm my grandfather went to the same Waffle House for a while and within a month they knew him. See? That's how it works. I didn't even know there was an NPC with us. Had no freaking clue. I always like when Sub confirms my random stories that I'm pretty sure are true, but may not be. They just sound really good.
Talk with Adria in the wretched pit.
Oh, we gotta go in the thing. Into the hole. Let's see if I got anything good. What's this? Ooh, magic shoulders. We'll take it. And a slice of frugality. What's that say? Slice frugality. Ooh. No. Ooh. No. No. Don't want it. Alright. How do we talk? How do we talk to her? Blah 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 blah. Oop.
You started a thing.
I did. It's gone now. I just skipped it. Oh, Zoltan, cool. Love that guy. Boop. 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 2 million gold.
You, my friend, are flushed with cash.
I got all the monies. Do I need to repair? Maybe I need to repair. Do I need to repair? Repair.
Sure.
Yep. I needed to repair.
Did it cost you 2 million gold to repair?
No, it wasn't that bad. Hascat said when he was in his prime, a certain local diner after a week would just bring him coffee and 2 over medium when he stumbled in. Dude, that's the dream I have. Like, so me and Stephanie have been watching Gilmore Girls because, hey, I don't care. Take my man card, whatever. It's an amazingly written show. So we've been watching.
I can't take your man card for that. I mean, my mother watches that show religiously.
It's a great show. And all I want in my life is to live in that place and be able to walk into a diner and know everybody and be like, give me some coffee.
Hey, Joe, give me a coffee.
Yeah, let's do some coffee. But, like, today's world, do you think it's possible for those towns or that to exist today? Like, do you think, I mean, I'm sure it exists, but do you think a time of small town, everyone knowing each other is just basically gone?
Where was it based out of?
Oh, well, it's based in a fictional town of Stars Hollow in Connecticut.
Stars Hollow.
Yeah, so Northeast seems like a perfect place for a town like that.
You think that it's still possible and likely to do it in the Northeast?
Sure, why not?
Is there any particular reason for that?
It's just the way I picture it. I've never been up there.
Oh, no, that seems fair enough.
Yeah. No, I grew up in a town like that.
Well, yeah,
Everybody.
yeah, we all grew up in a town like that, but we're old now. Like,
Well, so here's the biggest problem that you and I face, Steven, is that we live in a town now where that could never exist. Any big city that's over maybe 100,000 people that aren't college students is going to experience that kind of, I guess, lack of connectivity with other folks within the town. I think if you're in a small town where you truly do know everybody and you know the cars that people drive, and there are maybe 10,000 people in the town, yeah, I think it's still the opportunity to have that. The real question is, do we want that anymore as a society?
right.
Or do we prefer our little 140 clip character communication mechanism that we've currently adopted and come to love?
Like, there's a world that I go to Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff in South Alabama. And this world is my cousin's family and his extended family.
Right.
And that phone rings all the time. And it's Granny this or Uncle this or nickname here or nickname there.
Yep.
And I'm like, and it's always somebody calling, and it's just speakerphone, hey, and they don't even say hello half the time. It's just, hey, I need to
What you doing?
Yeah, what you doing? And they just talk. Like, I'm just, and for, it's ridiculous that behavior amazes me.
Right.
Like, I'm upset that I'm astonished. Like, the other day, it felt awkward, and it's not just you, but it felt awkward to just randomly call you and say congrats on the house. But I was like, I'm calling Jacob. Because I know Jacob likes phone calls, and I like calling people, but I just don't do it because I always feel like I'm going to bother them.
Yeah, we've gotten to this point where we don't, and I'm not saying we as in you or me, I'm saying we as in our society have gotten to the point where we don't value that kind of intimate conversation or intimate type of communication mechanism. It's, hey, let me send you a text, or let me send you a meme, or let me send you 140 characters, because that's what we do.
Yeah. Like, Stephanie has a friend that when she texts, it's a book. It's a book. And I'm like, no, they got to call me if they're going to talk that much. Like, if you got that much to say.
Right.
But I think, I mean, especially our generation or mine, you know, I sat in front of the computer most of middle school and high school, instant messaging friends. Because we didn't have cell phones yet, but we did have AIM, you know.
Oh, wait, there's a merchant down here.
What?
Oh, no,
What's he doing? I don't want any of his
just
stuff.
carrying some stuff. Never
Oh,
mind.
bleh.
I'm sorry.
Hascat says there are places like that.
Oh, I hear,
where you
another treasure goblin, by the
you
way.
can quickly become part of the fixtures. You just have to search them out. And he's right. There's a coffee shop right under where I work, where the guy had moved here from France, opened the coffee shop, and still kind of practices European tradition, store hours and everything. And he will get to know your name and your order. Like, he makes it a point when you walk in, if he's never met you before, to find out who you are and what you like to drink.
Yeah.
And then when you come in next time, he will be ready, and he'll be like, you want what you got last time? And that just takes, that's an individual, and he owns and operates that place every day.
Yeah, but what you're referring to is not just simple, here's your order and let me walk away. It's
Right.
what you're referring to is, I know you. I know your family. Understand what you've been through in life. You're a friend, you're a buddy. We can give each other, hell on occasion, etc.
I'm investing in you.
A completely different scenario than, hey, here's your same order that you got last week. Red Hat, can I get you
Yeah.
scones with that coffee today?
Right. Yeah, no, it's a whole different situation for sure. Cause that's so my retirement plan. I've told you about bus nuts.
Oh yes, bus nuts. Just sit out in the back porch, some nuts.
Yeah, so I want to drive around in my short bus, and I want to stop on corners of wherever on a dirt patch.
Hold on, wait. So now you're not only a womanizer, but also you hate disabled folks too. Come on, Steven.
Why would I hate disabled folks? What does that have to do with anything?
The short bus.
Oh,
Said a short bus joke.
listen.
I know.
It's a mode of transportation, and it would fit 2 boilers really well.
really would. It would be perfect.
It would be
And then you can put it
perfect.
back in.
Yeah, it would be great. So don't give me that crap.
I'm just trying to give subject another reason to troll you.
Yeah. Hascat says you have to invest in that relationship as well, and that is 100% true. Like, you
Completely
can't
agree
just
with Hazcat.
you can't
Hazcat's the man.
you can't just walk in and be like, I'm this guy and I want my coffee, and then not get to know him,
Right.
Yep, there it is. Somebody change got it. He's got the clip. I'm amazed at his multitasking skills.
I mean, he's over there defending his city from raids, and wow, watching us play Diablo and clipping. He is just a multitasking machine.
Yep. I died. I got better though. I haven't died in a long time. This is
I got better.
that was new. Well, I'm gonna fix something real quick while we're sitting here. I gotta do. Where's you? Bloop bloop. Diablo 3. Where are you at? Bring that down a little, I guess. I was trying to figure out where. I was using the little mixer because you're kind of quiet, but the game is really loud. But as long as Hazcat can hear everybody, then everybody can hear everybody, then everything's fine. You just sounded a little quiet, but I got it. We're fine. We're good.
So, Dress, did you grow up in a town like that where everybody kind of knew each other and?
Not so much. I mean, I grew up in the burbs, so we knew everyone in our little area.
Yeah.
But we went to a school where a lot of people from a lot of different areas went.
Gotcha.
Wait, so there's a double-edged sword to that too, because my mom grew up in a town where everybody knew everybody, and on top of that, everybody knew everybody's business.
Yep.
And there was a lot of,
Unnecessary drama.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Everybody knew who everybody was with, if you get my meaning.
Oh yeah.
And who
I'm
everybody
sure.
had been with already. And that kind of stuff was prevalent. So there were plenty of downsides.
Well, then things come to follow you at that point, right?
Yeah, they tend to hang around.
It kind of makes you accountable, though, for
Behavior.
things you do, because you can't just hide.
Yeah, you can't just disappear.
Like, just pretend like it didn't happen.
That's very true. I think accountability is one of the things you need to be a better person.
Like if someone got a DUI, that was on the front page of the paper.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where I live now, like that just goes unnoticed. There's probably 50 or 60 in a weekend.
Right. Well, it's Stephen. You remember this? I mean, we talked about this a few months ago. Whenever we were talking about the overdoses in Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the national news picked up on all of these overdoses in Kentucky, and we're like, "Oh my goodness, there's like 50 in a week. What's going on in Kentucky?" And they interviewed nurses, and nurses were like, "Yeah, this is every week."
Yeah, they're like, I don't even know why this is a thing now.
Why are you guys making a thing out of this? So, I don't know. It's got the same type of feeling to it. Where
Yeah.
you don't pay attention to it. Yeah, I don't know.
Hascat says those types of relationships are not dissimilar to what we have on Twitch. I'm getting to know you, and you're learning about me because we have decided to invest. That's
Right.
true. I love, like, what was I was talking to somebody, or I tweeted the other day, because people are obsessed with numbers on Twitch, and I think it's really upsetting and unfortunate, because to me, there are 3 people, from what I can tell, in chat right now, and I like each and every one of you guys, like, a lot. Like, it's not like I'm sitting there going, oh, I wish I had 20. Like, I'm just really happy that Hascat and Sub are in the chat and here talking, and I get to be, you know, to hang out with them. That's really awesome. Like, I almost feel like when you've got 17,000 viewers, you're, like, that degrades things a bit. Like, I want to know you guys. I don't want to just get on here and talk. Yeah, of course we are. You always go in the hole. Rule
Rotting
number 1.
cellar. Rule number 1, if you have the opportunity to go in a hole, take it.
Exactly. I think Yogi Berra said that. When you come to a hole in the road, take it.
I think that was a fork, but that's okay.
I think that's pretty good. But so like, what are we doing? Did we leave
I just
that?
said another merchant.
Oh, okay. I don't care about merchants.
I left the rotting cellar. It kind of smelled down there.
We've been doing horseshoes and hand grenades for almost 400 episodes. 10 years, almost 400 episodes. Don't do that math because it doesn't work out.
No, it doesn't. You guys took several breaks.
We took several hiatuses. But the thing is, like, we've got some viewers or listeners that have been there since episode 5 that still listen. We've never cracked, like, the 100 listener mark ever. I think the most downloads we've ever had was like 100 or like 90 or something. And I think we did have one episode that got downloaded 1,000 times, but I'm pretty sure that was just a bad stat because that was really awkward and didn't make any sense.
You're like, I'm moving on up.
Yeah, I'm like, why is episode 201 so special? And there wasn't anything about it that was any better than anything else. I didn't get it. But we still do that show, and everybody who's joined in and wanted to come on the show or do whatever and hang out with us, they are super special.
Well, it's like Little Will, right? Whenever he comes in, it's like, whoa, Little Will!
Yeah,
Right?
It's been so long since we've seen you, you know, and you got that joy that somebody that had no reason to ever listen to you in the first place, not only listened, but came back.
Hey, listen to you ramble on about womanizing.
Yeah, listen to womanizers all day. It's really ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Steven. I shouldn't go there.
No, I don't care. That's another good thing when you get to know your audience. You've got enough character reputation built up that they're like, that's a joke. And I know that's a joke because I know Steven.
Right. Which is completely opposite of your personality, but which is why it's, I guess, so funny.
Boy, yeah, which is why it's so, why everybody just goes, no. That's why me and Ashley sometimes will say stuff on the show, and I'm like, crap. If they're new, they might not know that we don't really think that.
It's like Tater, right? I mean,
yeah.
If you can't understand that Tater is a fictional character, that is a caricature.
Legendary. Yeah, like Tater and Dwayne are satires.
Yes.
And couldn't be more opposite of who you and I are as people.
But we enjoy doing the things. I mean, I send you videos, and you send me videos
so
back
fun.
during the week
fun.
of just Tater and D-Wade.
Yeah. Yep. I was so glad Ashley had that video of the skull tube camo jacket. We were digging out Doc's office. That was gold.
That really was. You completely. I couldn't even stop laughing on that one. I was like, I can't continue here.
Because that's
you
classy.
have won, sir.
That's classy.
That is classy. You know that spit cup.
That spit cup. You had that in your pocket. That way you ain't got to get it out of your mouth.
You know, because you don't want me spitting on the beach.
You ain't gonna be spitting on the beach. You spit that cup. That's classy. Subject James thought Tater was his uncle.
Maybe. You never know.
Hey, yeah, Tater got around back in his heyday. And when by heyday, I mean back when he was riding in the hayloft with the women.
I think he might have a surprise appearance sometime soon. He's got lots to say.
He should stop by. We should have him come on the show sometime. I got to start stocking up some appearances for 400.
Yes.
I've got a few things in the works I'm proud of. I ain't gonna tell you all about them right now, though.
Yeah, we'll have to chat afterwards.
We will. Got to get some peeps to come on.
So that's another thing, though. I mean, getting back to our conversation about Twitch. You know, Subject had mentioned that he doesn't necessarily like the way Tokimongre their show, their programs, what they do.
Yeah.
But I do have to give them a hell of a lot of credit because they do invest in that community and they know just about everybody that comes on, right? And
oh yeah.
That's one of their big. That's their MO, right? To connect with the people that are there. And they only have 30 or 40 listeners every day, but those 30 or 40 they connect with and they know who they are. So very similar to H&H in the fact that you make relationships.
Yeah, they've got a good. They're good fellas anyway.
Yeah, they're a little centric and a little fun, but
yeah. Hascat says, Steve, I don't think I'm any more intuitive than anyone else. And I can tell you, I can tell from day one you were joking. Good. I'm glad it comes off as actual comedy on our comedy podcast. I still struggle with how to brand it. I'm like, is it news? Not really, but it kind of is. It has news in it.
Yeah, and it's not truly comedy either. I mean, not
no,
like,
we get deep sometimes.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying it's not funny.
Yeah. Oh, we're funny. We're just not trying real hard. We're just talking to each other. That's the crap that comes out. You guys think that's just a show. No.
Yeah. What you guys don't really understand is that's just Steven and Ashley's relationship.
Yeah, that's us on a daily basis. That's nothing new.
I think we just went around in a big old circle.
We sure did. Yeah, Sub knows they're good streamers too. Just not a fan of their program, I guess.
That's the entryway. We need to find the exit.
I think that's all we've got.
It's just one floor.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah, it's just one floor.
Oh, Rifts. Well, no. Why are most of these two?
All right. Northeast, I think.
Onward to North Space.
Onward to North Space. Joel Aaron, that picture made me so happy. He's the best. I was thought about contacting him for some video work because I got an idea, but I have a feeling that they are busy and expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even with a friendly discount, if he was willing to give one, it'd probably still be fairly high. He does enough free stuff for us. Like, geez, those memes in the middle of the show, that's...
Well, and every once in a while he'll throw a commercial either way.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the coffee commercial was the best ever.
The best. Didn't even require any video clips.
Nope. Just probably just a stock video of a coffee cup and some audio. But still, I mean, that takes a lot of effort. I've done video stuff before. It sucks. It takes forever.
Oh, I do.
Guys, I really want to hit level 70 soon.
Are you at 67?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I am not going to be around to see it because I am falling fast over here. The asbestos is late nights.
You getting shreepy?
Yeah. And it's about to get real bad, so.
Yeah. Well, you got to hang in there till about 11 and then we'll knock it off.
So.
Okay.
67, ding!
You did it! Oh, I'm not
really
gonna
wanna
hit.
get to 70.
I'm not gonna hit 70 tonight for nothing. I'm looking at my experience points. I'm not getting that many. I mean, I'm getting a ton, but I need a lot. So
Dress, do you know why they? I mean, I know why they did the double XP this past weekend. It was because of some flaw in their code that allowed people to take advantage of basically unlimited power for the Necromancer Demon Hunter combo. But do you know what the actual exploit was?
No, I didn't even know it existed until you just told me just now.
Okay.
I just realized that your head's been like ducked under the overlay for like the past 2 hours, and I just dragged you up. You're where you need to be now.
And it probably has something to do with leaning back a little bit.
Oh, I think that's what it was. You looked fine, and then I think you relaxed.
Oh yeah.
And you went down.
Which I'm gonna stay this way. So.
Oh, you're fine. You're where you're supposed to be now. You should have been snapped up, and you weren't. That was just. That's a fluke on my part. I added the overlay and didn't adjust the camera.
You need a face tracker.
Oh, I'm not gonna get all that fancy. No. This setup is about as fancy as I intend to get. I looked into those.
Real nice setup though. Did you tell everybody the setup?
I haven't showed off a picture of it yet. I really want to do like a behind-the-scenes vid and put it on YouTube of like how I do what I do and what I'm using and all that stuff. Because people want to know all the time. But I have a third monitor. That's why I keep looking up. I've got a third monitor I just installed above my other two that I've got the chat and the broadcast stuff on, so I don't. It's not cluttering everything else. I was starting to run out of real estate for like the audio stuff and the docs, and the game, and whatever.
Right.
So I added that, and I put a ton. I made the font huge, so anytime I see you guys chat, I don't miss stuff like I used to. I'm much more likely to see something that's scrolling above me than I am to the left or right when I'm focused this way.
Does XP ramp up a lot? The answer to that is yes. Yo. Like right now, I'm sitting at 53, 54 million XP points for this level. So it definitely ramps up quite a bit.
The thing is, if we were to do what?
Anybody want an axe?
I would love an axe.
Well, I'm gonna toss it on the ground and you can fight it.
Oh,
That's fine. I don't care.
Steven's gonna go
I've got an axe, I think, in my inventory. Oop. Oh crap! I pulled another blue on accident, I think.
I think we're good. We got dressed here.
Jeez.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ouch! That's cold.
Yeah, there's lots of bad news around here. We've got dressed. It's nice and all, but there's a lot of shenanigans here. Whoop.
You make a fine corpse. Oh, there's a ring.
I saw some comic and it said it was a necromancer and some other dude standing next to each other, and the one dude said raising a family is really difficult, and necromancer said not if they're buried close enough together.
That's beautiful.
I was pretty happy with that. Let me see if I can put on some stuff. I know I picked up a bunch of gear. I don't know if any of it's worth putting on. Doesn't look like it. Oh, look at this. I found a legendary though.
Very nice.
It's really not that special. Well, it gives me a bunch of intelligence. But gives me a bunch of life after each kill. But the damage is significantly lower.
You guys are wasting your buff.
Play with
Oh,
it
we
for
have a
while.
buff. Oh, yes. We
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. See, Dress keeps us paying attention to the game.
He does.
Me and you just don't stop talking.
And there goes the buff. Ding, buff is gone. Ding, buff is gone.
Oh, that is kind of cool, Hascat. I didn't notice that. It looks like I'm looking at the chat on, like, above my head. That's scrolling on the game itself.
It does,
Like,
doesn't
what?
it? That's sweet.
That's kind of fun.
Oh, did I tell you my mom is in London this week?
What? What's she doing in London? Level 68. Bing.
She's visiting her sister. This is the first time she's ever been abroad. She's like 70 years old, 65 years old.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
I know. She's loving it too. She went to Stonehenge today.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she's excited.
I like traveling abroad. I think I could do.
I do as well.
I could do England. Now I've been to Czech Republic and that was fun, but it was really difficult. Like if I didn't have somebody who knew what they were doing,
Yep.
That would have been a lot more scary. But like England and stuff, like where you can at least speak English,
Yeah.
I feel like I could handle. And I've been told that by friends who traveled abroad a lot. They were like, if you've never done it, go somewhere that speaks your language the first time, just to get a handle on like currency exchanges and like stuff like that. The normal stuff that you have to do anytime you travel abroad.
Or a language that potentially you can understand if you've got to.
Yeah, if you got in a bind, you could kind of pick out what they were saying. Like learning, like going to the Czech Republic, they speak Czech.
Yeah.
Good
if
luck.
you don't know Czech, yeah, you're kind of, oh well.
The first time she's ever been abroad. You mean your mom's not a girl?
Hey-o!
Hascat, stop oppressing women. That word's terrible.
That's right. Hascat.
Just totally messing with you.
Do they use Cyrillic in Czech?
Yes? No, they don't. They have, so they have, it's not Cyrillic, it is English, or it's, what do you call it? Is it Arabic characters? No. What do you call it when, Latin characters? What do you call the characters that we use in our alphabet? I'm an idiot.
They're Latin.
They're Latin. Okay. Do we go, we're leaving here?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Oh, I didn't even notice we picked up the thing. Yeah, they do, but there's lots of umlauts and backticks and stuff above the letters that make it difficult for me to read. It is hard to read though, because it doesn't look like any word you've ever seen like you could grab onto and go, oh, okay, I can kind of figure out what that means based on what it looks like. That's not how it works.
Oh, speaking of reading, have you made it any further in Alive?
I'm 2 or 3 chapters in. I'm just at the point where they're kind of explaining rugby and what the teams were doing and where they were going and how it works and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. So actually last night I started reading. I'm like, oh, Steven started this, so I'm going to start it as well. I'm going to read it. And then Ashley threw the quote in my face and said, here, take a look at this. And obviously I stopped reading at that moment.
The quote?
The quote. The asbestos quote.
Oh, yeah. Then you had to think about your life and what you were doing, and
yeah, you know where money's gonna come from, and
up your butt. It's the only place you're gonna be able to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if I want to do the rest of the renovation, yeah, it would just be kind of up my butt.
You have to you have to spawn it. Oh, what are we doing?
So, Hascat, I kind of feel like I need to ask you this because you've got Hascat in your name, and I need some hazmat suits. But have you ever abated asbestos? If so, I mean, as your name implies, you're Hascat over there. Maybe you've got some hazmat experience. Then I need your help. Where is everybody? I feel like I'm fighting all by myself.
You are. We were in town doing the remaining.
Turning in the quest.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were turning in the quest?
Yeah. Did you not do that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Did you get credit?
Enter the ancient oasis.
Yeah, you got credit. You're definitely fighting by yourself, though. Oh, he said he's done it many times. Certified as well. So ask him questions, Jacob. You've got his attention.
Hascat! Nice! Oh, if you're certified, then so we've got popcorn ceilings with asbestos on them. It's 2% asbestos in popcorn ceilings. And the plan is to soak them down and remove them. What's that? Call somebody? It might have. Create, basically get a whole bunch of equipment and create insulated rooms. Have some negative airflow, negative air pressure, and try to put a HEPA filter there to kind of catch anything that we do actually accidentally disrupt, and try to remove it ourselves. We got a quote for a ridiculous amount, probably an order of magnitude more than what we were willing to pay for it. Is that something that you would recommend doing, or are you basically saying, man, Jacob, you're out of your effing mind. Don't ever think about doing that.
That's two extremes. Would you consider it, or am I effing crazy?
Yeah. I mean, so subject, I do know how to do it. It's not like I'm ignorant in the situation. But it's more of the, I want to solicit as many opinions as possible. Just know who I am.
I'm sorry I've wrecked all your dreams there, Sub. Oh, a door opened. Can we go in there? Mysterious cave, level 1?
Yes, we can. That's right.
We should do that. We should go in the cave.
When there's a hole?
Oh, yeah, what did we say? Go in the hole.
Gotta go in the hole.
Yep. If there is a hole, you go in it. That's not professional advice. Just in case.
It depends on your profession. Hey-oh!
Coal miner.
Oh, there he goes. He says your plan sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, he said lots of visqueen? Visqueen? I don't know how to pronounce that. And tape. He said you sound like you know what you're doing. What about disposal? You already discussed disposal. You got a landfill to take it to.
Yeah. There is a hazardous material disposal area here where we live, so we've got to take it to there, and we have to pay a nice little fine to get rid of it, but at the same time, that will be somebody else's problem as soon as we pay them a little bit of money.
It's a service charge, Jacob.
It is. It is, and we're gonna bag up each individual bag, so it's not. I mean, we're gonna have tons and tons of black contractor bags filled with popcorn ceilings. Well, not just popcorn ceilings, the entire ceiling. We're not just taking off the popcorn.
Yeah, you're taking down the sheetrock.
Everything's coming down.
What about the basement floor? You wanted to ask him about that, or?
Oh yeah, basement floor. So, have you ever had any experience with mastic, black mastic, and removal of black mastic? I've gotten some advice to lay this foam down, and you can buy the foam in a solvent. And as a chemist, that makes me really happy because that's like right up my alley. And then scrape it away, and then put some like this powdery substance on top, basically, to be able to remove it. Is that something you'd potentially tackle, or would you just say, to hell with that, just put some kind of sealant over top of it, and put a flooring right over top of the sealant?
Just so we're clear for Hazcat,
yes,
this is not you are not held liable for your suggestions.
Yeah, I mean, I've asked everybody in the chat so far.
Everybody has been willing to contribute. You're not the end all be all. I'm all nervous when I do that, like when I'm giving computer advice and stuff. I'm like, but don't don't do what I do. I'm not the end all be all with all the knowledge. I'm just throwing out what I know.
So who dropped this demonic?
I don't know.
Slave?
I didn't pick it up.
I dropped it for whoever wanted it.
Oh, you got it
I don't
before I
it,
did.
So Steven, here,
give it to me. Let me see if I want it.
Yeah.
Oh, it gave me a new transmog. No, I don't want this thing.
Well,
it drops like
keep it.
a bunch of my stuff. Okay, I'll keep it. This I like this mage deal, the skeletal mage. The problem I have with it is like I have to completely stop clicking everything, because if I click too much, he doesn't take the action until he's like standing still.
Yes.
Like if I'm usually I can spam stuff and I can just hit it and he'll do that as the next action. But if it won't let me like double dip, so to speak.
Double dip. When you dip, I dip. We dip.
Put my hand up on your hip.
Are you using Singularity for your rune?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's all icy veins. I did what they told me to do. Icy Vein said, do this, I'm going to do it.
I think Dead Set really has contributed to just about every build, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Guys, I need to go take a dump.
Hasket said, I would seal and cover myself. It's always better to stabilize and leave it alone than remove and create more waste and potential contamination.
That is some good advice.
Yeah, so he's kind of in the same boat we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seal it and forget it.
You said it's like Ronco. Set it and forget it.
Yep. And that's what I've heard. The vast majority of research I've done has shown anytime it's there, just if you can avoid ripping it out, don't rip it out.
Well, so the biggest problem is that it's not me ripping it out. It's fully exposed right now. So they've already done the hard part, which is expose it.
Yeah, but you would if you tried to scrape it up, you're bound to put more particulate in the air and
absolutely
cause yourself more
unless
frustration.
I truly do have a fully covered foam and wetted surface.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you're probably better off just finding out what kind of lacquer or seal you can put down and then putting the floor on top of it and calling it a day. And I don't think, based on how old the house is, if you ever went to sell the house again, I think that would be a satisfactory thing. I'm still kind of amazed that you weren't told at any point in this whole process that there was asbestos anywhere.
Well,
I'm really amazed at that.
I don't think I'm not amazed by it. What I'm more amazed about is this. Downstairs, there's black mastic on the floors, right?
Yeah.
And I don't do this for a living, so I wouldn't be able to recognize asbestos versions of black mastic and non-asbestos versions, and whether just exactly what the difference is. But you would think that an inspector would.
Yeah, that's kind of what their profession is
And
to recognize
an
and alert
area
you.
too. It's not like it's been, it was hidden from anyone, right? It was truly an exposed area.
Right. Do you guys want to
so-
keep killing things, or finish our conversation and then think about hitting it?
So I really do need to hit it. It's after 11.
Okay.
I'm over here about to fall asleep, but yeah, just to finish the conversation. No,
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm more frustrated with in my experience here is that you expect a professional to actually be a professional regarding that, and the inspector that we had clearly was not, and I wasn't really happy with him from the beginning because I felt like I had to walk around him like a puppy dog and say, "Are you going to report that, or what about that, or that looks odd?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that does look odd," and damn you. Why am I doing your job for you?
Because he should have walked down that basement and been like, "Holy crap!"
Yep.
Don't buy
everybody turn
this.
around. We're gonna go the other way.
Yeah, right. Like, I feel like that really sucks. Like, those are the people you get to protect you from stuff. Like ours was kind of in the same way. It was like, it was like I can look at all this stuff, but I can't move any personal items. Their whole house was full of personal items. Every storage location, everything was stacked to the gills with personal items. And he's like, I can't check personal items. Well, he's like, the main water's probably around here somewhere. Well, that was leaky when we got in. Like, it kind of sucks. And I think next time, knowing better, I would say, all right, if we can't see the behind the stuff we need to see, the owner can move it and we can come back.
Right.
Or we're going to say no and back out.
Yeah, and I will tell you this. I feel like inspections are more of a check the box scenario now.
They have become that, yeah.
But and yeah, Hascat, you're right. I should have probably taken a sample by a certified lab and had them take a look at it, and that's what I did with the popcorn ceilings. In all fairness, we made sure that we did get started a little bit, but then we realized real quickly that let's go ahead and double check this.
Yeah, it was a
and
good
so
move.
we did. but with mastic, I mean, it didn't even enter the realm of my thinking. I didn't even it was never anything that it even crossed my mind at that point.
Yeah.
I looked at the pipes to make sure that the pipes weren't covered and wrapped in asbestos. I looked at the insulation to make sure that the insulation wasn't asbestos insulation. But the mastic, it never really even occurred to me.
I wouldn't have even thought about it. So now, I mean, what we all know is if you're buying a house built especially built from 1920 to what, 1975, 1980?
Yeah, about 1980.
Because I think
1978 was the last year that anything was sold from a housing.
They couldn't make it after 78, but they could use up their remaining stock. So houses up to 86 may have some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked about that. Main deal after whatever we do is done. Check for safe levels. Make sure
yeah, absolutely. And we're also buying 2 different air filtration systems. We're buying one negative air filtration system for when we're actually doing it, and then we're buying a second filtration system, a whole home filtration system to put in the house, to actually try to remediate anything that was stirred up whenever they did the original demo. And then, of course, we're going to have the ductworks clean. I mean, we're going to try to take as many precautions as humanly possible now that we know that it's there, because it's been there since somebody ripped up the basement, which was done before we bought it.
Yeah, and it's like nothing is impossible. It's like you look at it and you go, "Oh, you can't do that by yourself." You totally can.
Yeah,
you're just weighing the cost of having someone else do it versus taking that on yourself. I think you're doing everything that they would do.
Well, and I think it's one of those things where as a homeowner, I've always been an invested homeowner rather than letting somebody else handle all the situations that may come up. Because at least then I know my house, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So
yep,
that's the other thing.
Yep.
Subject. Congratulations on Aria. I unlocked her, I guess it was a couple months ago. I think I've even got her up to 4 or 5 stars now, but I don't really use her. I don't really character at all. She's pretty good for PvP, from what I understand. I've raided with her a little bit, but I've never used her as a defensive technique or anything. So, I think she's okay. She's one of those characters where I could take it or leave it.
Well, man, it has been a good time. Jacob Dressed. I have enjoyed hanging out with both of you guys.
Yeah, man.
This has been wonderful. Hazcat, we appreciate your knowledge.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And thank you, Subject. Thank you, everybody, for really weighing in. I think everybody at least tried to help me out on this one. So thank you.
I think we all care about how this goes. And everybody's invested in each other, right, Hazcat? Yes.
That's right, man.
Y'all are the best. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight on the stream. We'll be back on Thursday for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. So you can watch me and Ashley talk about some shenanigans, episode 390, and possibly doing some ship flying tomorrow, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. I don't know what I'm doing. But sometimes I'll pop online with some Elite Dangerous, and we'll cruise the galaxy together.
Oh, yeah, he's going to fly northward.
Oh, it's super fun. Flying into North space. It's the best. North space.
North space.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Later.